Hello world, how y'all doing? I realized just a second ago I don't know where I put my phone. Also, the game's a little bit loud. And the game was hard to capture for some reason. I have no idea. Like, would be captured by the game window thing. Would be captured through, capture, like, window. And I gotta reply to somebody real fast. Sorry about that. As you can probably immediately tell, I'm not standing up, which might make you think, oh no, something tragic has happened. No, I was just kind of tired. Being a little woozy, so I'm gonna sit down for this one, you know? Feeling fine now, though, but I already put the desk back down. It's a whole fiasco getting up and down. I don't want to engage the world that way. So, if you see any trash on the floor, don't mention it. That's just how I live my life, and I don't need to be judged for it, truly. Anyhow, I'm gonna play this game. I don't know anything about it. A bunch of people recommended it to me on Twitter. Illithid, like, added me and sort of Mistrich. They're like, hey, you should check this game out, and it seems cool. It's like a demo for a JRPG that's coming out in the future. I could not tell you when. I'm gonna go grab the itch link for this game and I'll have it just on my thing. That's the wrong Labyrinth game. Weirdly enough, a lot of Labyrinth stuff in games. People love their mazes. By Data Erase. That's what it was. That's how to type it. Might be. So. Bam. There we go. And I know I put my chat box in the right spot now. So let's just go for it. Let's find out what's happening. I'm playing on a tiny window, so if you see me go like this, it's because the gate is small. There's a bunny. It's got glowing red eyes, as you do if you're gonna have a bunny in your game. Want it to be mysterious. Oh, no, it's a little girl. Hi, are you talking to me? I imagine there should be text here. I'm not seeing any text here. I could be wrong about that. Huh. So I checked the game beforehand just to make sure it like worked. But okay. It has install these fonts beforehand, which I did not do. I did not look at the thing that said install these fonts. How the hell do I install fonts again? Install fonts. Okay. Should be pretty easy. Just this. Okay. There's two different files in here for installing fonts. I did not know which one it was going to be. It's probably not that long to install a font. How about you? Are you another font file? You do seem like a font file. Okay. So that went through. Let me restart the game. Now that we have the fonts installed. We only do things professional here. Interesting that these other fonts worked, but I guess these are fonts native to Windows. Hello, yes, I am a bunny. Also a girl. I imagine those were her first words. Ah. Have you ever wondered if the moon is really the moon? I think most only think of it as the moon. True, I guess, you know, we defined the moon. We decided to make it the moon. We chose to create the moon by looking at the object in the sky and saying moon. It could be something else entirely. But I'll believe that actually the moon is a hole in the sky. Okay, we're going at this thing in different ways. You think it's actually another object. I just think we've assigned the value of the moon and created the moon. In which a pale light pours out of, illuminating our world. It's like, what if this was like a space landing truther be like, hey, you know, Buzz Aldrin, you didn't get there. You lied. You got trapped in the light, and another Buzz Aldrin came out. Do you know what's on the other side of the sky? What is known but forgotten? Hollow sky theory. Like memories, distant, of shadows moving from the other side of your crib. Frightening to young eyes. We get close, but never cross the veil. Seemingly waiting. The rabbits are always watching you. Weird. But alright. I'm here for your words. Mysterious anime girl. I am gonna turn down your volume again though. Because you are coming through a little loud. A little heavy there, game. How about that? That seems fine. Okay. We're in a labyrinth now. We are moving around like that part of Hylix 2 and like that entire genre of games that came out. Ah! Spirit. I got scared by a ghost. Are you awake? You are in a very deep slumber. Did you just leave me there next to that pillar? I am the patron spirit of the labyrinth. It is my purpose to guide those who have awakened from the sleep. Come forth. I guess forth is just forward. We just had like a nice little space. Okay. Do you know what this place is? Labyrinth. Excuse me. Some think of this place as a false world that we are trapped in. Others think of it as a dream of somewhere else, forgotten. And some do not think anything of it at all. I wonder, as you travel, what conclusion you will draw. It's a good question. I'm trying to remember what game that I've played in my life that has this kind of movement in it, and I cannot tell you what it is. Because it's not Hylix. I've definitely played a game like this before. So much so that, like, this is bringing memories of that game back to me. But I don't know what it was. So let me just fade into the whiteness. You are formless at the moment. Ah, restless ghosts without a shell to inhabit. One of my duties as the guide of the labyrinth is to give form. We will need to breathe life to a number of dolls before continuing. Think of them as your proxies. How may I assist you? Create a character? Lena Knight, Corrector, Bullet Witch, Technomancer, Cyborg Hero, Psychic Detective, Bondage Paladin, Assassin Nurse. I mean, I've got a lot of choices here. Bullet Witch and Bondage Paladin have to be on my list. These four, just like, well, not the Technomancer. The Bullet Witch, Cyborg Hero, Psychic Detective, and Bondage Paladin are like, I need these characters, but none of them seem like healers. Forgotten chosen ones and heroes who have let the dark consume them. The Bondage Paladin is a highly skilled dual wielder with powerful attacks that come at the price of the user's life. Is this the archetype you desire? Yeah. I gotta choose character for this? I guess we'll go with the classic. You know, just the two swords hanging out. Yeah. Please distribute their power. Okay. I have 3 points here. I guess put a point into HP, put a point into strength, and then maybe a little bit in defense, because we're lacking in defense. And I don't know how attacks are going to work in this game. But yes, do I get to name you? And please call out their names. Unnamed. Can I clear these out somehow, or do I have to just go through? Like... Nope, okay. Is there a delete key? How do I... Z? X? X. There we go. Well, it's Labyrinth.os, so we'll call you... Pain... I don't have a period. Oh. That's a shame. But I guess we do... Pain.exe. I feel like that gets the message across. Can I... No? How do I get to the OK? Nope. Okay, wait. C. No? What is the accept button? It was on the itch page. Menu CA, cancel, confirm, Z space, Q and W to strafe. How do I get to the OK? I'm gonna hit all the buttons on my keyboard and hope for the best. Insert. Maybe I have to get to the end of the list of things. Pain. Nope, not that pain. Pain dot E X E and then space 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 space. Can I get to the OK now? Game. Can I click OK? Is that an option? It's not an option. Okay, wait. I found something out though. If I press Alt and Enter, I'm now in full screen mode. And that's great. I love that for me. This thing is now decently sized. But I lost my OBS window. So I can't do that, which is a real shame. Okay. Okay. There we go. SNL, baby! I really would just like to accept my character name. Is that an option? Okay. Putting this into full screen mode was a terrible mistake on my part. I'm very sorry. Alt Enter, send you back to the normal mode. My apologies for thinking I could do anything else. Gosh, I feel silly that I don't know how to hit the OK button in this game. Is there a way for me to get there otherwise? No one else seems to have this problem, making me think it's a unique problem for me. Nope. I'm also trapped here. I don't have a... Okay. Go! Love it. Also can't navigate to OK on the character name entry. Interesting. Same. We can't seem to get to it. Anyone else having this problem? How on earth did this happen? Is it because it seems like a weird glitch that occurred? What is... Okay. I'm gonna try restarting it. We'll get to character selection. And then we'll see what happens from there. I didn't expect the first barrier to truly be I couldn't get to the OK button on character name entry, but you know, that's how games be sometimes. I think one of the issues with putting into full screen mode on my end is that doing so moves all of my windows to the other side. So, excuse me, they cover up chat and like all of OBS. Yes, the moon might be a portal to somewhere else. But how would we know? I don't know. It would be a shame if we can't get Bondage Paladin on our team. Okay, go forward. There we go. It'll be the spirit that tells us we're at a labyrinth. Yep, got you. I feel that 100% with you all the way. Okay, so it takes me like 2 minutes to get over here. It's not like a long time, but you know. This game is very pretty. Yes, I am formless at the moment. Please give me form. I would like to create a character. Give me a bullet witch. Rogue mages with a mischief streak. Bullet witches are decent magic users who combine their spells with firearms to create devastating effects. Is the archetype you desire? Yes. I want to be... I like the classics. I like this witch with 2 shotguns. I'm feeling her look. It's great. This is the avatar I desire. Please distribute their power. They're mages. Put them a point of MP. Give you some int. Make you some more agility. Yes, that's okay. Finally, please call out their name. Unnamed. At. Shoot. Okay. Enter, space, escape. Huh. Oh, what? How did I get there? It was sent to my reserve party members. How may I assist you? Do I already have existing ones? Well, Shu, that's your name. Sorry about that. How may I assist you? Create character. Okay, well I got to the thing this time, and I don't know how. So we're gonna try making, I guess, an assassin nurse? Is a corrector a healer? Cyber magical girls and guardians of the net. Correctors excel at healing and expelling dangerous cyber anomalies. It's an archetype desire. No. I want to know if I can get an assassin nurse and they do the same thing. Rogue medical protections do anything but healing. Never mind. Guess we're going with the corrector. No. I would like... Alright, okay. We'll go with this one. This is the avatar desire, yes. Please distribute their power, MP, defense, and int. Finally, please call it their name. We want you to be named undo disk image. Okay, hit down there. Party management, create character. I feel like I hit down the first time. It just maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fool. We have a bullet witch, we have our healer. So let's create our bondage paladin. This is the avatar desire. Let's give you some more HP and 2 points in strength. This one has 4 defense. The last one had 2 defense. Maybe they have random stats when you get them. That seems very this Gaia-like. Your name was pain.exe. So we have a choice for our last character. I don't know if I want to get cyber. We had to get the corrector. Do we want a psychic detective or do we want a cyborg hero? Let's see what psychic detective is all about. Gloomy espers with ties to the world of spirits. Psychic detectives are mediators who use their powers to ease the qualms of the supernatural. Is it an archetype you desire? No. Cyborg hero, they do punch. Humans turned into mutant cyborgs by an evil organization. Cyborg soldiers are speedy, hand-to-hand combat specialists with superhuman powers. Is it archetype you desire? Maybe. I'm holding them above psychic detective right now. Technomancer. Android magicians of unknown origin. Technomancers are tricksters and masters of hacking magic, capable of reprogramming reality around them. Is it archetype you desire? No. Okay. What is a Lolita Knight? Clad in ribbons, ringmail, and frills, Lolita Knights are balanced fighters who use the power of heart to subdue evil. Is it an archetype you desire? No. Give me punch. Give me Common Rider. Give me Power Ranger. Give me whatever this is. Humans turn into mutant cyborgs by an evil organization. Yes. Cyborg soldier, yeah. Is the archetype you desire. Interesting choice for that. I'm kind of into the jeans scarf look or the petticoat or peacoat one. Though I don't know what this is a reference to. Because this I know, this I've seen. This I think just seems like them and they're like normal walking around guys. So we'll go with this one because it's different. Please distribute the power. A lot of HP, not a lot of MP. A lot of agility, it'll give you some strength, it'll give you some defense, and it'll give you some more agility. Finally, please call it their name. I think you will be named, I want to say, I don't know if I want to do a .rar file or a .zip. We'll do .zip or rare. Yeah. Buster. Buster Rare. That's a decent name. That seems like a good like cyborg hero name, I think. Right? How may I assist you? Put us all together. Bring the crew in. Pain.executable, here we go. You're missing 5 health. Buster Rare, you are there too. Exit. We got our crew. We got our team. New Moon, Seed 000. The music's going down. Interesting. I like the music that was playing in the title screen, but I don't know how I feel about the rest of the music. It's been okay. Like, it hasn't been jarring in like a negative way, but it's just been all right. Hi. A mysterious encounter. Well, I guess you're probably thinking the same thing, huh? Who am I? Why, I'm the scary Minotaur, of course. I don't know. Ha ha ha, I'm just kidding, just kidding. Did you really think that? I mean, I believed you. I don't know you were gonna lie to me. I guess me having horns didn't help much. Okay, those are horns and not bunny ears, which I was like kind of thinking they looked a little bit more like horns, but it's good to get confirmation. Anyway, best be going now. You probably have somewhere to be anyway. We'll meet again for certain. Okay, so you're definitely gonna fight her, and she's definitely going to be a Minotaur. Akin to maybe like the one from not Persona, Shin Megami Tensei 5? 4? Like the first, like, hey, here's a tough boss for you. Here are the bosses you're gonna be fighting for the rest of the game. And it is a labyrinth, so you gotta have your Oh, there's a treasure cube here. Open it. Obtained medical.I. How do I open my menu for stuff? Tab, escape. What are my options here? Menu or C and A? A to open that, at least. File, special data, all data. Okay, so that's not how we do system stuff. It's probably save that does system stuff. Character, undo damage. Program, extension. Okay, those are my items. These are my skills. Cures Burn, Shock, Dazzle, places ally in restrictive healing zone 1. It's gonna take me a while to realize which buttons do what in this game. Flintlock gun and witch fit. Good stuff. For example, I just accidentally quit out of this thing entirely. Program? Let's see. Grimoire Reload level 1. Changes the element for Magus spells and Magus Bullet. Interesting. Pain.executable. Damage is HP difference. Okay, I get that. And Buster Rare. Riding Kick. Damage on next turn. So it's like a Dragoon jump? Or is it actually will still be on the battlefield, but we're just gonna hit you next time? Bog appears. I guess we'll fight you. Okay. Shoot. Shoot this bog. Undo damage. We'll also have you attack for now. Pain, attack as well. Buster Rare. 5 damage. 2. Okay, so we have multi-hit. Oh, Pain executable hit for a lot there. Yeah, so if I attack this, attack that, do I have to use mana for this? I do, it's 5 mana. Might be better off just going for the hits. Yeah, because if Pain hits something, then it might just die. Like, that's how it seems at least. Either way, I'm really into this right now. Like, the aesthetic itself is cool. I wouldn't say this is the most inspired enemy design, but it's literally the first ones we found. All enemies have been deactivated. 12 XP and 6k, which I assume is currency. And the hallways have items? No. What over here? I do need to remember to go into that HIO comment section and reply to that person who also could not fill out the name thing in the game and be like, oh, you just gotta hit down. It took me a bit to realize as well. I was like smashing on my keyboard and nothing happened for a while. 62UZ 60U7 PRX8XD. There are some shops on this floor. See those cyan markers on your map? Those are the shops. Thank you, whoever that was. Armor. Also characters. We had some really good stuff in today. Take a look. You got it. I have 6K. Belt. 1 defense. Bandages is 1 strength, no actual defense. We might just come back here if we're gonna find out. Like, if we figure out that, hey, this floor is more than just shops, we might just come back. It seems like it'll be more than just shops, so we might just do some combat and come back here. Switchblade. Medical for surgical procedures. Rusty sword, gladius, kendo, kodachi stick, sukabon. Some of these are expensive. Bare knuckle, and the grappler hit. Okay, so we just have 2 weapons for each class. Interesting. I wonder if that's this floor or the fact that it's a demo. Excuse me. I got the 2nd COVID dose today, and I was like kind of feeling a little feverish earlier, but I'm fine now. And I only felt woozy like yesterday when I was like lying down. Besides that, I was just fine. But my dad's been feeling woozy, and he got it at the same time, so I wonder. But my arm has hurt substantially more this time around, I think. What do we got? Battle program, cure program, spell program. Folktale goblin who puts kids to sleep, pyrokinesis. Huh. What are these for? Thank you, come again. I assume this was an item shop, but I guess it's a program shop? I don't know what. I assume programs are like classes of some sort, right? The one item we found, we had to actually step onto the square for it. Okay. Programs can equip you with the M drive in your extensions. Although your skills are useful, they'll only take you so far. So make sure you swap out different programs when you find them. Here, let me give you a program extension. Obtain Cure Program. Cure Program lets anyone equipped that casts Meteor, a healing program. Interesting. Oh, are you gonna give me another one? Let me give that to our Bullet Witch. Oh, we get 2 of them. Oh, you get stats for this? No. I imagine there's probably ones that are like stats instead of skills, or maybe some that give some level of stats. Watches over us. She's a sort of mother figure to us. Okay. Does she live in this room? Spirit. How may I assist you? Oh, you're the guy. Sorry. Huh. Now that I have an actual cure program, I don't know if I want to have like a cure person, like a healer. I've not met with, she's in the room to the far left. That's that direction. Go meet with her. I was explaining far left to you, chat. I didn't need help remembering which direction the far left was. That'd be ridiculous. Hello. You must have recently come from the void. It is where we all initially wake from before finding ourselves here. This is the outermost circle of the labyrinth. sometimes referred to by its denizens as Leth. The word is borrowed from the mythology of the old world, a sort of purgatory of forgetfulness, from what I understand. Do you know what the difference between a maze and a labyrinth is? A maze has many branching paths and has a clear entrance and exit of sorts. However, a labyrinth is a linear path that leads to a center. There is no entrance or exit to a labyrinth, it is merely a path. Do you know what is at the center of most circles in this labyrinth? Minotaur. It's the Labyrinth Princess. And ominous music here. She was sealed away at the very bottom of this labyrinth as punishment. Many traveled to the innermost circles to meet her. They say this place is a punishment for the rest of us too. Will you also travel to the bottom to meet with her? Some do, and some don't. But the truth is, there's nowhere to go but there. I wonder what you'll do. I'll probably go there. What did she get punished for? I was like, oh no, the princess was punished for nothing? Or like, oh, the princess didn't feed the people, and so we imprisoned her because that's how things be sometimes. Who's over here? Whose house this is? Elevator. Okay, so this will take me to floors I've been to. What's over here? Healing. I could use some healing. I've been injured. Hi there. This is a hospital. Are you in need of healing? It's 15k for a full checkup. No, I don't have that much cash. 15k? What is this, the United States? Yo. Have you met the Nomad? No. They claim to be spiritually connected to the labyrinth itself. If you meet someone with a halo around here, that's the Nomad. I have not met the Nomad. I imagine the Nomad is in this blue area back here. Items. No. Was it the Spirit of the Labyrinth? I don't recall them having a, When I'm out on the other floors, it feels as though I'm being watched. Do you ever get that feeling? Yes. All the time. Yep, I heard you the first time. Do not want to initiate that text box again. Oh. Oh, there's combat on this floor? What? Bogue appears. Yeah, I'll fight them. I'll have you target that, you target that. Pain, I want you to target the other one. Not enough to kill it. Interesting enough. Right. I wonder if that's 2 instances of 3 damage or just a total of 3 damage after 2 hits. Ow. I've not solved the first mystery of any JRPG that you start playing, and if you defeat an enemy, will they, and you still have attacks lined up on the enemy, will they move on to the next enemy, or will they just disappear entirely? Truly the first question you must always ask yourself when playing these games. I feel like I should save. Save. Save there. I thought about going and like just making instances of the other classes just to have them, because that's the kind of person I am. There's a treasure cube here, open it, yeah. Obtain a medical eye. I assume that's like a potion. I also don't know what that glowing bar up there at the top is. Oh, it's glowing more red now, so I assume I'm gonna come into an enemy encounter soon. Ooh. Boge and Gazer appears. Okay, everybody just go beat down on this Boge and we'll see what happens. Who are you here, Undo? Okay, yeah, you switch over to the next enemy. Gazer seems like it'll give me a status effect of some sort. I haven't figured out what it is yet. Pain's taking a lot of damage. But I guess that's fine, because I don't think anyone's going to kill Pain anytime soon. Because they're all heading for like 2 damage, and then Pain also has their, however much HP you're missing attack. Which just seems like it's going to be brutal on the first enemy we actually encounter. Not trying to talk shit on Boges and Gazers, but you know, they ain't shit compared to me. I'm gonna step on them. That's just who I am. We'll do it now just to kind of see what the effect is. Desperate Attack. 2. Pain. Ooh. 16 damage, that's pretty good. I thought it was gonna be, like, their skills hit themselves and then they do damage. Like, that's the way the description kind of made it seem. Like, but I guess that might be future skills. This first one might just be like, oh hey, however much HP you're missing. In this case, it actually makes less sense to have a healer because we want Pain to be damaged. In the sense that I was thinking, we're like, oh, you get to make a big attack, but you're just gonna like hit you for like 4 damage or something. Alright. No way of telling when something is gonna be in a room or not. What I'm imagining is the encounter bar is still yellow. Glasses. That might be A, but that's how we do it. Character. Extension. A drive. +1 int, which I guess is good for our Bullet Witch. Given they have the amazing spell of Shoot Gun. Fight these Boges. Let's see what you got. Magus Bullet. Place ally in restrictive healing zone 1. I don't know what that actually does. Maybe I want to do this just to see what this does to an ally, because the wording on that's weird. I was also thinking about using Pain's ability again, but they only have 9 mana left, so I can only do it 1 more time. $112 HP restored, holy heck. Placed in quarantine, does that mean they don't get to attack this turn? Okay. That might make Meteor to be a better healing skill than Quarantine. Pain is still out. Excuse me. Have I checked this all the way back here? I have. Fight. I guess we're just gonna start hitting people. Their criticals only hit for 3, so I'm really not scared of these enemies. Oh, I missed. They missed. Oh no. So under damage's attack doesn't actually do anything at all, which is interesting. You would think I'd at least hit for like 1. Do you think they have like 12 or 15-ish health? I was thinking 15-ish before, but the fact that Pain can like sometimes auto-kill them is interesting. Have I... Give me a second. Come on, game. I want to check out what's over here. Nope. Okay. I'm lost in this game that's giving me a full map. one problem with the fact that this game is like a map labyrinth game is that I'm not looking at like the actual walking around like labyrinth thing. I'm like looking in the top right corner the whole time. Like that's just where my eyes are the whole time. So like all the like description and like art that goes into like the actual like setting of the dungeon is like it's a little bit lost. There we go. We'll have you use Meteor just to see what that does, because Quarantine heals for like 112. I have no idea how much Meteor's gonna heal for. 50, that's still a lot. That's still like 2 times the health of anyone on my team. How on earth? I have no idea how the XP in this game works. Something strange is here. It seems to want to come with you. Obtain strange data object. Alright. That's not concerning at all. Even less so. Because there's nothing at the end of the hallway. So we're just vibing and chilling. Wandering through the world, having a great time. I'm gonna kill this geyser before I ever figure out what it does. That's some of my favorite things to do in a game. Just like you come across a new enemy type and you're like, I'm just gonna hit this thing with everything I have so that it never can actually hit me with something. But I guess that geyser just hit me for 5 damage, so. There goes that dream. I think it has like higher evasion because I think my attacks keep missing it. Like at least Pain missed it like twice already. Which makes sense because that's a bunch of floating cubes in the air. You have to like poke at it, really get at them. I got 12 XP, but I don't know if it distributed itself equally. I think we get 12 XP total and it's distributed amongst our party members. That's how it seems to be working. That's like the only way I could like explain how that is. Let's just get at this guy. Okay, so it's definitely like 16, or it's like definitely 15 HP. I like the battle theme though. Kind of like vibing. Yeah. Yeah. Need to save. Fight. Attack. Everybody's get him. Mess him up. Still alive. Hitting me for damage. You're doing your best, Undo. Really, that's all we can ask for sometimes. Pain is pretty injured, but I'm gonna wait because I have such strong heals and no one's like doing a lot of damage just yet. But I mean, I imagine that's gonna mean I'm gonna come across one enemy who's like just gonna like bop me in the face real bad and just insta give pain by hitting them for like 10. Open it. Alchemy. I'm gonna guess that's like a mana restore. Yep. I got one accessory. I was so excited to find an accessory on the ground. So there's JRPG roguelike that came out. I played a little bit of it, but I wasn't like super into like the kind of setting they had for it. But I might try it again later. I don't know. I think the way I want to approach a JRPG is to be like the strongest person possible and just destroy the world after grinding for a bit, which is kind of antithetical to how you play through a roguelike. Mostly into this hallway. They are going for pain. Little do they know, That pain's going for them too. Get them. Cut them in half. Slice them. Okay. We all make mistakes. It's fine. I don't know why pain is like not getting the same amount of XP as everybody else though. That's still weird to me. Ow. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit him with my big attack. Just because I want to do the big damage. Get him, Pain. Hit him for 21. 22. Hey, everybody leveled up except for Pain. Distribute the power. Oh, I get 3 more strat points. Interesting. I guess I want to do a point into 2 points into int, and then maybe a point into MP, given that I gave her the healing stats. We'll give you a point into strength because you have to do that a lot. Give you a point into agi and give you a point into magic. And you, I want to put points into strength and a point into agility. I imagine your strength stat helps you do like damage, and like your agility gives you multi-hit. This seems like a boss encounter. So much so that I want to... Let me save here, because I don't want to use a potion right now. Hi! The strange data object is reacting to the space. Oh, a lot of clocks. And years. Oh, hello. What a strange dream that was. And for my body to become like that, too, is... Oh. Sorry about that. I didn't notice you were there. I don't get visitors very often anymore, so I'm surprised to see someone here. My name's Velvet. This is my Velvet room. I'm a digital anthropologist of sorts. I collect data from the outside and archive it here. He's more like a librarian, but alright. Although it's a little difficult for me to leave this space on my own. I get all mixed up in the data stream, and well, it's not a pretty sight. Or maybe it is, depending on what kind of person you are. Heh. Say, I just thought of something. You came from the outside, right? Why don't you help me collect data? There's all sorts of strange anomalies outside, I'm sure you've run into them. And it's for such a good cause too, pursuit of knowledge and mystery. You can do all the dangerous exploring and encounters and all that stuff. And I can analyze the data here from the comfort of my personal archive. And of course, any data I analyze you can look at for your own uses. Really, like, how could you refuse this special once-in-a-lifetime offer? Just come back whenever and share what you've discovered with me. I'd love to see what you find out there. I'll let you know if I see anything cool. I don't know. Might be nothing at all. There's a hole in here? No. I want an easy encounter. I don't know, I might just step back into the other area and just like murder a Bogue to get the XP for Pain to level up. But I don't know what's gonna be on the other side of this. You know, there's no real risk in going forward, especially because I can save whatever. I'm very bad at turning. Just like lingers for a second. There's gotta be an item back here, right? Yes. There's a treasure cube. Paint 150k. Oh, wow. That's cash. That's money. Okay. Alright, we got hella Boges. So we're actually just gonna have you cast Meteor on Pain, because I'm gonna need Pain for this fight. We'll see if you hit, we'll see what you hit, and we'll see how you do damage now. Hey, oh wow. Ooh! Geyser wasn't affected. Putting in a point of strength maybe was a mistake then. Well, we should be fine for the rest of this fight. Let me clear out these Boges. We'll have you take the Geyser because you have higher agility. Might have been a mistake to just like lose a little bit of damage there because like I don't know if it's like necessary for me to really just not focus on this Geyser. So the Geyser hits for much more than Boges. Not just like going down a line. Dude, Blitz, how you doing? I'm playing another weird RPG. I wouldn't say weird. It's indie. It's cool. I'm liking it a bit. Gotta distribute the power. Give it some strength. Give it some agility. I guess max HP because love those. They are good. This is the demo for a game called Labyrinth.os. A lot of people mentioned it on Twitter to me, like, hey, you should check this out. I'm like, okay, seems cool. It's like, I don't know what I would describe it as similar to, but like I've definitely played games similar to this before. Like there's a section of Hylix which had like dungeon crawling like this style, and you do like, you make your party members like, I wouldn't say like Disgaea. Is this floor 4? No, I don't. Huh. I don't need to go back just yet. Floor 2 is our like home base of operations. Yes, Grimrock is I think like the popular like modern Labyrinth RPG. I never played Grimrock. I have a few friends who played it, but I never played it myself. But yeah, you choose between your classes. I have a Bondage Paladin, a Bullet Witch, a Corrector, and my my Super Sentai hero, who is paid. They're just a monk. We got our mage, we got our healer, we got our Dark Knight, I guess, Bondage Paladin. The combat's still pretty simple. It's not hard yet. Sounds kinky, absolutely. I don't know. They give you like 4 different avatars to choose for your characters, and I feel like I definitely checked the most prudish, the prudish one of them. Just a woman wrapped in rope with 2 swords. You only get to see their faces on this angle, though. I also think I did a pretty good job with their names, except for @Shu, who was gonna be @Shoot, but I messed up the name entry in this game. I got stuck inputting the characters for my names in this game. I was like, I don't know how to do this. I'm also sitting because I got my COVID vaccine, so I'm like a little woozy. Change reanimator.i. Ever heard of Vaporum? I have not heard of Vaporum. I imagine it's a similar style RPG. Oh gosh, I think I'm lost. Which makes sense in a game called Labyrinth. The Geyser is like the next level of enemy, but they're not like particularly. It's also an indie dungeon crawler. I'll have to check it out. I was thinking maybe just like playing a bunch of like indie JRPGs or indie RPGs, like indie dungeon crawlers, because I find them fun. and like they're usually mechanically hard enough and mechanically dense enough that you have to like engage with stuff. Like you can't just like grind through things, kind of like the way Hylics was. Oh, they are going for Buster Rare. Oh, Buster Rare, no! Why are you hitting for so much damage now? These were hitting for like 1 or 2 before. Does Buster Rare not have defense? Interesting. Did I just stumble into a different part of the game where enemies are much stronger? Do I want to use my reanimator yet? Revive 1 dead ally. Nope. There we go. Steam plays more like Grimrock and has a lot of puzzles. Interesting. I imagine if I want to do that, I should start with Grimrock. Like that seems to be like the big one for these styles of games. Oh gosh, there was no? Okay. Something came out very recently. It was like on itch. And it was like a very like old SNES style RPG. Like you had a bunch of classic dungeon crawling classes. Any work to get into? I assume like a lot of work to get into, or? Ah. Makes sense. That does make me curious about like the Etrian Odyssey series. So our healer has a spell that like heals you for like 100 HP, which is like 6 times as much HP as any of my characters have, but it also like quarantines them, so they're like not in the game. I just can't fight with them for a bit. But my bullet mage also has a healing spell that I gave her that heals you for a lot of HP, but also lets you keep fighting, so it's just a better spell. They're type of game that's hard to screw up. Interesting. I imagine a lot of it comes down to like the flow between combat and like how like puzzle solving and dungeon crawling works, because the whole like thing with Etrian Odyssey was like you had to draw the map yourself. That was like the big deal. At least that's what I remember like the ads were saying for it. Pick up my new issue of Nintendo Power and they're like, oh, in Etrian Odyssey you gotta draw the map yourself. Isn't that sick? Like, I guess. I don't know. Seems like a lot of work. But I probably shouldn't talk about Etrian Odyssey because there's no... Oh, 4 gazers, alright. We're having an absolute party here. I guess I gotta use actual spells this time. Use my Magus Bullet. And there's an option to do that if you want. Interesting. I mean, if people want it, more power to you. We're gonna have you, Pain, use Desperate Attack, which should auto-give one of these guys. Riding Kick is an attack on the next turn. I don't know what it does yet. I want to imagine it's like a Dragoon jump ability, but I could be wrong. I haven't done it yet. Rider Kick, yeah. They're Sentai. That's their whole thing. They're cyborg heroes. I picked the one that didn't look like a... You should promote this on the Clock Tower Discord. I'll drop an @ for that there. Yes, they are absolutely a Kamen Rider. One of them looked exactly like a Kamen Rider. Oh, whoops, I have the wrong thing set up there. Also, hi, how you doing, Elithid? I'm liking this game quite a bit. Oh. I definitely didn't pick all the coolest designs either. To be honest, like, I'll go to the create a character thing and... Yeah. Oh, jeez. Thank you so much for the 69 bits, Illa. Appreciate it. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much for the wow. So it's an RPG Maker game, so the window's like this big on my screen, but I can't alt-enter it. Or else I'll like move all my windows around, I won't be able to see the OBS anymore. It's a whole thing. And apparently I didn't do well enough that combat to destroy anybody. So we're gonna have you heal pain. We're gonna have you defend. We're just gonna have you attack this person because you took 19 damage to them last time. Rider kick, 32 damage! That's good stuff! But also you have no mana. So I can't do that much. At least the combat's getting, like, harder. Like, the first 2 floors was pretty easy. And Hylix, the first, like, encounter you came to could beat you down. Chatting about getting some better scene layouts. I'll probably get one that has 69 frame and a 4:3 frame. That makes sense. They are a main character sort of class. There's even a sprite version of them that has like the red scarf like flowing in the background. They definitely got it. The first like option you have though is a Lolita Knight, which is like screams, "Hey, this should be like the first class you pick." I was like, I don't want that. That's not who I want in this game. I'm from head back to town where the guy who lets you add new party members is. Now that I know how to input character names, I won't die. I won't get stuck there. Oh, it's classic Dungeon Crawl. Yeah. Sadly, I don't know if you can change the portraits you have for your characters. So my common writer, my cyborg hero has a peacoat, which is like the one I didn't have know the reference to, because one of them had like a more of a Power Rangers mask on, the other one had like a full-on, hey, we're common writers, and the other one was like a scarf and like they were just like general Sentai. And then there's a lady in a peacoat, and I was like, okay, what are we doing here? What's your deal? And so obviously that's the one that I picked. Interesting enough, that after you like added me on Twitter about this, Mistrich also added me like saying, "Oh hey, you should check this game out." I was like, more recent. That would make sense. I'm not caught up on any Sentai stuff. I know there was the one Sentai series you recommended to me, Blitz. I want to say it was like the most recent Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider W. Gotta eat these ghosts. I think that's just Pac-Man. I think you've just reinvented Pac-Man a little bit. Which, hey, you can do it. Double is not recent, okay. Hey, someone just put out Pac-Man 99. All you gotta do is get 100 of them. Saber is the active series. Okay. My dream is that they make a Yakuza game like Dead Souls, but they give all the Yakuza characters Sentai suits. I think that'd be very fun. Okay, we'll take the elevator back up to floor 2. Show you all the sick art that's in this game. And I'll be able to grab a healing thing. And probably some programs. The game has like, you can have addendums to your characters. Like my Bullet Witch has like a healing extension. Like a Nickelodeon show about the horrors of VD. Gonna cast them all because he's a fan. There you go. No, we gotta teach kids about it sometime. You know? But yeah. I think it'd be, her hands is in the portrait. Where'd the man go? Did I walk to the wrong... I walked out of the place. Where am I going? Oh, like, what if people are walking around Japan and like, oh no, we left our, I'm missing some moon. I don't know if it's the COVID. I don't know if it's the COVID vaccine hitting. I don't know what we're even talking about. Party manager. Okay, we'll go to create a character. Please remove a character from your party before continuing. Said set. Oh, that's the that's like the date in the game. It's weird. We'll put... I guess we'll put undo damage over here for a bit. I would like to create a character. We got Lolita Knight, we got a Corrector, which is our healers. We got Bullet Witch, we got our Technomancer, we got our Cyborg Hero, we got a Psychic Detective, we have our Bondage Paladin, we have our Assassin Nurse. We're back here. So, Clad in Ribbons and Ring Mills, Lolita Knights are balance fighters who use their power of heart to subdue evil. Yes. I don't actually want to make them. Some of these arts are fine. Big ol' Buster Sword. We got a Halberd, or that's not a Halberd. That's a that's not a Halberd. Sword and Shield. Classic Dragonite. Oh yes, this AOL would love this game. I imagine Beep would as well. Can I go back from here? I can. So those are the arts for that. I don't want to actually make a new character because I like the teammate I have right now. These are Correctors. You got this one, which is the one that I picked. We have our other, like, this one's an idol or a magical girl. This is a different magical girl. This is another magical girl, but a more techy magical girl. Bullet Witch. These are just Toho characters. Which, hey, go for it. Schoolgirl with the gun. Whatever this stereotype is in, I guess, British schoolgirl with the gun. This is Toho character. This is other Toho character. Technomancer, I didn't actually look at any of them for. They're cool. They're good art. I like them a lot. But I guess I misread what the state of the game is, because on the itch page they were like, oh hey, we only put out 2 of the portraits for each of the classes, but this one has 4 of them. Any class that has like floating cubes in the air next to them, I'm into. Like, that's just a good look for you. We got our Cyborg Heroes. This is your Beetleborgs. Here it is. This is the Scarf one. This is your modern, hey, we're in our normal suit. We have not done our transformation yet. I do stand floating cubes. Floating cubes are cool. If you have multicolored cubes and you shoot them at me, that'd be rad. Reminds me of when I was young and I was like, you know, it'd be a really dumb idea for a character class in a game is a Mountain Dew themed character who had floating cubes of Mountain Dew floating in the air because there's so many colors of them. And it's a bad idea. It's a nightmare. Am I gonna make it happen at some point? Yes. It's gonna be awful. You'll have to deal with that. Psychic Detective. I was gonna have a Psychic Detective, but then I realized I probably needed a healer class. Yeah, Masked Psychic Detective. We've got... This seems familiar. This art seems familiar to me in some way that I can't tell. As does this one. This one just seems like... I think this lady's in Persona 2? I think? This seems like a Persona villain. They all just seem like Persona characters. We got our Bondage Paladin, which is, you know, the horniest class. This one. This one. Every design feels like a specific preference. I picked the least horny of the Bondage Paladins, as you can probably tell. But hey, you know, more power to you if you want them. Assassin Nurse, which does not do any healing, as I found out. I was like, I'll have an Assassin Nurse and not the Magical Girl healer class. But I was like, nope. Huh. See, this one has floating pills, but not floating cubes. Yeah. Oh, I still gotta make a... Do I have to? I do have to still make a character. No. We'll make ourselves a... You know how much I love cubes. We gotta have a Technomancer around. I like green Technomancer. I like what you're going for. You have the least amount of cubes though. So I'm gonna go with 3 cubes, because that seems like it's gonna have triple the amount of power. Is the avatar desire? Yes, please distribute the power. Int, be faster and have more MP. And one reason I didn't want to make a character is because now I gotta think of a good name. I have @shoot, who I misnamed because I messed up the character input. I have pain.executable, I have undo damage, and I have Buster Rare. Gretchen? Gretchen's Gretchen's not like a fun tech name. What if it's Gra or Gra? It's a bad name for a character we're not going to use. Gratekin? No? You're saying no, but my hand is on the OK button already. There's no period, sadly enough. I was like, oh gosh. I was like, maybe I should leave a comment on the itch page like, hey, you should have a period in the character inputs. We're also at the character limit. So we have to do GRTechEN. Alright, we're going with Gretchen. Party management, give me back undo damage. Oh wow, we have a lot of space for characters. So the actual reason I came back here is don't want to talk to you. I want to go and grab some good stuff. These are all text things that I saw before, which is just them explaining the area that I'm in. These are programs. Programs are the addendums. All right, hopping off. Thanks for coming by, Elizabeth. I appreciate it. So I can take a battle program, which will give me technical slash, impaler, and focus hit. Cure. Basic magic. Pyrokinesis, Sandmans, folktale goblins who put people to sleep. I wonder. Agility -2, luck. None of these are great, but I'll pick up a copy of Battle Program and give them to give it to Pain. Because Pain doesn't use or Buster Rare doesn't use like a weapon, so I don't know if they'll be able to use the abilities of the program. Oh, interesting. Buster Witch has Bullet Witch has 2 M drives and 1 accessory drive, but Pain has 2 accessory drives and only 1 M drive. I'm alright with the moon. The moon's cool. Okay. Give me the elevator. We're going back. This is the item store. I walked in there with so much confidence. I want to say this was the elevator room? No. The Nomad is a character who has... oh my god. There's a ring around there, like a halo of sorts, but I have not met them yet. Do not know where they are. This is the elevator. Took me a second. Get there. We're on floor 5. So I still don't know where to go on this floor, and I think the red bar at the top is like indicative of like, oh hey, you're about to encounter an enemy. Like it's starting to flash a little bit more aggressively red. I'm still not a good judge of it, though. I don't know what's actually about to happen. We'll have you... Everyone just beat down on these boogies. Bogies. One thing about these games is that if you want to have characters like unique skill sets, like mana recovery has to be like set up in a way where I can like interact more. Like right now it's just me attacking people. That's fine. But I wish I had like a more reliable way of knowing like I'm gonna be able to have mana later. Like certainly Hylex was an interesting system because Hylex was like, oh hey, you pretty much have to reset after every fight or you're gonna die. Unless you like somehow insta clear a fight. Like it's a tough game. I get that. But I don't know. We'll have you attack there. Have you? How much is your rider kick? Rider kick is good. So rider kick should be able to kill the Gazer come the next turn. I think if I were to ever make a JRPG, I would have it set up in a more of a Hylikian way where like encounters are encounters. They're hard, they're tough, but like after one of them, you're pretty much you want to have fully recovered between that fight and the next fight. I'd probably just have it be like an auto recover, like in Hylex you had to go crush some bugs or like use some items. Let's go. Let's see what the world is like. Truly, truly. Stop. Oh, you're a lady with a cone head. X0 or X007P Vasham. I've been trailing you for a bit. I'm surprised you haven't noticed. I'm very much lost. Did you follow me up and down the elevator? The gazers are my eyes. Sorry about that. I've killed several of them. Did you hear? They say the Labyrinth Princess escaped. When you ask? Because I believe around the time you were awoken from the sleep. Am I the Labyrinth Princess? Isn't that suspicious? I guess it is suspicious. But I also only... Oh, you got a flute. I'm the puppeteer. I don't know if that's how you spell puppeteer. You see this flute of mine, its melody conducts the gazers. Unfortunately, I have to put you back to sleep. Now die. Wait. I'm very into this whole background that's going on, but... Wait, please don't kill me. Let's hit you with fire damage, puppeteer. And I'll have pain start going for that. No, we don't want to do riding kick yet. We'll have you defend because you can't actually do anything. And I'd rather just not have to spend the HP in healing you. I imagine she'll be able to resummon the gazers throughout the fight. Like, makes sense to me, the way she described, oh, I control the gazers and they're my eyes. I even noticed like little cubes or the squares floating in the background. This is quite an aesthetic. Bang bang. Okay, so you just immediately revived that gazer I killed. I don't appreciate that. Gazers don't hit for too much, so maybe we'll just keep one gazer dead. Looking at DD, this looks great. Yeah, Illithid was just talking about how I think he would love the character designs in this game, and they are incredible. Absolutely. Also, thanks for looking, I appreciate it. This game is visually very intense. I imagine here's where like the actual like RPG parts like start getting like interesting and more engaging, because like so far it's just been blast the person with your attacks. Which hey, I'm for. That's fun. But hoping for something more. Feels very Hylics. It does feel very Hylics. It does not have the insane difficulty of Hylics just yet, but I imagine I'll get there eventually. They also give you like 4 different like portraits to use for all your characters. Got my Bullet Witch, I got my Bondage Paladin, got my Cyborg Hero, which is just a Super Sentai, and my White Mage. It was called a Corrector, but it's fine. It's an alright name. I don't know what Grimoire Reload does, so I'm going to cast that, which this is probably not the best time to be casting spells. I don't know what they do, but still, it'll be fun. Gazer Strength up 1. Okay. Ooh, 17 damage, that's pretty good. 33 damage is also pretty good. Okay. So my Bullet Witch is now switching the elements of her bullets now. So we'll switch to ice, because fire didn't seem to like hit for much. We'll switch to electric. They have programs. Electric makes sense to do extra damage. Luckily, luckily they both just attacked Buster, and Buster just dodged both their attacks. One thing I wish that these games had was like an active log on the side, kind of like Hearthstone. No fireball, sad face. I have electric bullet. That's a fire. That's. It gets there. It gets the job done. I want to take down this Gazer that has strength up 1. Because I don't know how much damage that does at all. Undo damage, I don't want you to do anything. I will say this is much more of a... This track is much more of a bop than the normal battle theme, but the music they have, like these title screen, has been the best so far. How much damage does this do? It doesn't do much, but I guess I'll do it anyway. My attack here would do not particularly exciting amount of damage. What if I just... Why did you name it Buster Rare? It's because like a rare file, a .rare, but like Buster BSTR, I don't want to do it like the minimal BSTR, the lowercase version of it. Also, Buster Rare seems like that screams Cyborg Hero to me. Like, that makes sense for a Cyborg Hero to be called Buster Rare. We'll quarantine undo damage just to see what this does, and because they're at half HP. Puppeteer wasn't affected by that. Interesting. Yeah, like BSTR.rare. You don't get a period in the naming thing, which I think they should add. You should be able to put a period in for some of that. We're gonna have you heal yourself. In pain, just keep stabbing. Buster Rare, hit this Gazer. Don't kill this Gazer just yet though, because we want them to summon the other Gazer and then do that. Sad face. But it's a demo, makes sense. It's possible that a period might mess with the readings in games, like if you're gonna escape characters, you know, when you're doing the code and all that. What do I want you to do? I want you to shoot this Gazer. I want you to keep attacking the Puppeteer. I don't want you to attack... I don't want you to attack the Gazer, because I think the Gazer will die if Buster Rare attacks the Gazer again. Okay. So they're in quarantine for a decent amount of time, but not like a ridiculous amount of time. I'm gonna have you keep shooting the puppeteer. The puppeteer has a lot of, like, enough of a, I guess I'll just have my MP restore for Buster, because no one else is, like, except for Shoot, but I don't know if I need Shoot to be doing a lot of stuff here. Like, Buster can hit for, like, 34 damage, which is good. Oh, never mind. I just used that for no reason. Kill the puppeteer. Blast him. Get the gazer. We did it. Air horn noise. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, level up and download. Interesting. Oh, I got another thing. Buster Rare got quick, which I imagine the haste. Correct K. Come at me, correct K. I guess I want you to have more int, more agility, and maybe more strength? No, we'll do another point to int. Buster Rare, another point to agility, 2 more points into strength? No. 2 points of defense because you take a lot of damage. Undo doesn't do damage, which is weird. So maybe just these? Probably want to put a point into defense, actually. Because Undo still takes quite a bit of damage. Oh, they're doing the anime laugh. I can't do it. I've watched too much One Piece and seen all their cool laughs that I can't hit the classics. Oh my god. You know what you know what to talk about. I killed them. The Dunzos. The gazes are still watching. How can I not do kiki? What on earth? Also, it's very dark in here now. Watch as I slowly walk over to the exit. It's the Nomad. It's the lady with the thingy. Are you heading to the center circle of the labyrinth as well? I guess there's nowhere else to go to meet the Labyrinth Princess. Actually, I just heard the Labyrinth Princess escape from the center of the labyrinth. So, you must be. It's the only path, so to speak. These corridors and paths, I know them intimately. As if this place had always had some significance to me. But I can no longer remember anything. Some have named me the Nomad. No one has clear memories of the time before we were all woken up. So it's not that weird I don't remember my own name. Do you remember anything from before you woke up? I hear some of us have faint memories of the past. Or that the memories can return to us over time. I'm trying to find something that'll help me remember. Some believe the Labyrinth Princess can trigger those memories. But I've heard she disappeared. And now things in the labyrinth are in a state of turmoil. Be careful out there, okay? Don't tell me what to do. There are a lot of forces that want to take advantage of the situation. Perhaps we'll meet again. Hopefully, not under tense circumstances. Are these tense circumstances? The Nomad left. Alright. What is this green thing over here? Healing. I'll take it. It's pretty much just for Pain, because Pain is the only one who didn't level up. There's 14. 40k for a full checkup? And charge 15 back on floor 2. I wish there was a better indicator of there's an item here. Pretty much you don't know if there's going to be an item at the end of a hallway unless you get over to the end of it on the map. And, like, you realize that there's a tile you can't step onto. Alchemy.I. Oh. I meant to just kind of look and point at the fact that there's a space there. So you basically have to walk to the end of the thing. an encounter with bogues. I wonder if these bogues are stronger than the bogues I've seen before. They still have like 15 HP, I want to say. Undo still does not hurt people. It's not in her purview. I missed. I like the bullet witch sound effect for hitting though. The kind of classic gun shoot. It might just be like the kind of the minimal combats here aren't that interesting. Like the encounter I just had with the puppeteer was fun because it was like an intense thing. Like the puppeteer was doing stuff. But here it's more along the lines of these are just bogues. You just have to do 15 damage to them. It's not really going to be an actual issue for you. It's just a bit of a grind. Which makes sense. You know, demo is demo. But I wish there was like something more to that combat. Ooh, uncannies. These are new enemies. They're just kind of floating around, gyrating, vibing. I'm gonna shoot you with my gun. I hope you don't mind. I missed. And you missed. But you hit for 4 against pain, which is kind of scary. Oh, we are not connecting with our attacks. Why don't you shoot this one? And Pain attack again. And Buster Rare hit again? Would be a bit of a problem if Buster Rare just can't hurt these things at all. That did 8 damage, that's pretty good. I don't want to spend the 5 mana to switch my weapon, my bullet type. It's not so much like losing a turn, it's more like 5 mana is a lot. Okay. Still, not really hitting. Like, okay, so that hit. Like, that does damage. It's not so much a question of, like, hitting right now as much as it is some of my attacks don't do enough damage to these things to kill them. I don't want to use Rider Kick this time around. Next time I come across some uncannies, I'll use Rider Kick. But, like, I'm already down to 1 uncanny left. So, might as well just go for it. I'll use a Magus Bullet. I think it'll be worth it. Hey, level up. Forgot that was gonna happen. I probably would have used more skills if I remembered that I was gonna level up. More strength, more defense. More max MP, I think. Like, that makes sense to me. Also, I have other skills for you now, right? I didn't even look at them, to be honest. I forgot that they were gonna have other skills, because I never actually ended up using Pain's spells during the puppeteer fight. So I was saving them for when Pain got hit a little bit more. I want to get the most damage output I could. Sandman Down Program. I don't actually know what Sandman Program does. I remember I read it a bit and I was kind of just confused because, like, oh, it's a program. Oh, you have 4 M drives, or 3 M drives. Folktale Goblin who was kissed to sleep, but I have Somni and Dissomni. Interesting. It's just a +2 to luck. I think they should probably tell you how many M drives and A drives that your characters are gonna have when you make them. It's just kind of, it seems useful. I know it wouldn't make sense given the context. Ooh, what are we doing here? I love magician. Okay, if you're a magician, I'll shoot you with a Magus bullet. But your vibe, I'm still gonna murder you, but I'll feel bad about it. Buster Rare, I want to see if you can damage them. Pain almost has enough damage to just insta-kill a Vogue. One day. Okay, so Buster Rare can hit 14 damage. Wow, wow, wow. Wowie, wowie. That's scary. Let's have you Magus bullet the other Vogue. And I want you to attack the Vogue, and I want you to attack this first Vogue. I probably should have just had at shoot, or shoot them. Okay. So we now have to deal with the fact that you are about to murder Pain. Pain is still faster. Sword, light slash, light damage, 1-2x. Interesting. Axe, spear. Alright. We're gonna have you desperate attack the magician, and I want you to just punch the magician. I wonder if this thing will attack Debilla.min. Okay, so I thought Pain would go after Shoot wins, so now I just burn that mana for no reason. That's a shame. How much does it cost? It's also 5. I'll just have to stab. Do I have a... I think the Debilla.min spell that the Magician used on Buster Rare didn't do anything? Might have, because I just did 0 damage to this fella. Just attack, everybody just attack. Maybe the Magician ran out of MP, and that's why they weren't attacking there at the end? That makes sense to me. Is there an item here? No. Like, why else would the Magician just sit there for the last 2 turns? If they run out of mana that fast, though, I don't know how much of a threat they'll actually be. Like, they hit for a lot of damage the first 2 turns, but then they were just doing nothing. Rather than, like, flying at me menacingly. 5 Bogues! Okay. Guess we're gonna fight. Everybody just hit the first Bogue, and we'll just start clearing them down the line. I kind of want to pick up new weapons for my characters. I think that'll be helpful. Like, the other weapons were like 150 gold, or 150k back on the first floor. I feel like they're like second level weapons, I imagine. You are not a threat because you are hitting for 0 damage. You all just attack the same person for nothing 3 times in a row. More power to you, but you know. I'm gonna go. Yeah. I want to go double check the name of the game Blitz sent me a little bit ago so I can write it down somewhere. Vaporum. Pop it open on Steam. Sorry about that, y'all. I imagine the game is frozen in the background. Oh, there's 2 of them. There's Vaporum Loyalty then. Alright. Weird looking games you got here. It is a weird game, but I like the look of it. It's pretty much, it seems like a classic JRPG once you get past the dungeon crawling, like, not classic JRPG, it seems like a classic dungeon crawling game. Once you get past the, like, aesthetic of it, like the kind of cyber girls and all that. Revolution. What on earth did I just pick up? Revolution sword. How would you like to, how about my bondage paladin? How would you like to use a revolution sword? That's a +1 to damage. All right. It's a different. Okay, so my bondage paladin was using a katana. Can I use my This is a sword attack. Technical slash is a sword attack as well, but it's a different sword. This one's capital. This one's all capital sword. This one's lowercase sword. It's a demo. I imagine they mean the same thing. Have I been here before? Yes, I have been here. I've not gone this way just yet. Yep, and that seems to be the exit for this area. Magician. So I think the Magician still hits for a lot of damage, even though they're not like a super big threat because they run out of mana very fast. I think I'm still just gonna murder him. Like, just doing a... Okay, usually goes first next turn. That's interesting. Huh. I guess if, like, you have to wait for the phase on an enemy to go through. Did you hit yet? Pain and shoot, soften them up, and then Buster Rare will come down with a finishing blow. It's gonna be a great time for everybody. $14 damage, one away from just being an insta-give on a Vogue. So close, the dream. Nothing over here. Just keep going. Living our best lives. Truly, truly. Have I been here before? I've not been down here before, I think. That's weird. The uncanny at the end is a problem. I think Pain is the only one who can actually hit them still. So I'm gonna have everybody else just go on the gazers. Excuse me. It dodged. That's a problem. Pain, use Desperate Attack. It's only gonna hit for like 13 damage right now, so it's not like super bad, but I just want to make sure it hits. Does not help that the gazers cannot hit my characters. Well, I guess it does help, but not in the whole my character that needs to be damaged in order to do damage thing. Truly the way of the Bondage Paladin. I cleared that first gazer pretty quickly. I imagine I got a crit. I don't quite remember. This last one's just chilling out, though. More power to him. They're the eyes of the puppeteer. Got medical. The any. The eye file? You know what I mean. You know what's going on here. It's down here, I gotta go up. To get to the next floor. Okay. You're gonna attack the Magician, you're going to attack the Uncanny, and you are going to riding kick the Magician. And you undo damage, you still don't do anything. Oh no, they killed Shoot. That's a problem. Well, that's not really a problem. It's an issue, but not like a bad issue. I only have one desperate attack left, so... Okay. Ooh, buddy boy, that's a problem. Attack there. I want you to attack the magician, and you're going to quarantine. Correct. Pure light damage. Interesting. Fine. Please don't kill Buster. But I asked for one thing. Oh, it does damage at the end of it. That did a lot of damage, though. Undo, come to the party now that I know that you have skills. Seems like everybody still got XP for that. Are you rezzed? You are not rezzed. You are still down. There is a healing thing at the end of this hallway. Let me save before I just get murdered by whatever's at the end of this bridge. There's someone here. Hi, you seem like you're gonna be friendly. Like the lady from Persona Strikers, who turned out to be a great ally. It's you. I don't know what that means. A curious meeting in the labyrinth. And what might you be doing here? In search of something? Or of someone? Or do you even know what you're doing here in the first place? I mean, I completely understand if you haven't really thought about it. It's easy to think there's just one path. After all, it's a labyrinth. A labyrinth only has one path. The path in this labyrinth leads to a certain girl who's been imprisoned here for doing something or being something very, very bad. So no one's clear on the details for that? At least she used to be. And now that she's escaped, everything has gotten very interesting. I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the Joker. I'm Lilim. Nyaha. Let me ask you a question. You want to know how I got these scars? Do you think this world is real? Hell yeah. Ah, so you're like all the Luddites and soulless dolls that inhabit this place. Yeah, that sounds like me. Or maybe you mean real in some sort of poetic, abstract way. No, I mean like I can touch it and stuff. Or that this false world ends up being real because it's the only world we know. A sort of philosophical thought, although of limited imagination. I'm a bondage paladin. I don't think much about philosophy. Well, regardless of what you think, we have to fight. You met the angel? I think the people around here called him the Nomad. I'd suggest staying away from them personally. I can't really go into detail, but you'd be better off not getting involved. Now, I did come here for a reason, so I should be getting back to that. I do hope that we meet again soon. Yaha. And please, think about the things I said a little, okay? Lilim walked off in the opposite direction. I'm going that way. I thought I was gonna have to fight them. You know, I was kind of waiting for the fight. You know, we're gonna do some battle. We're gonna do some combat. I was here for it. Let's go up the elevator. Go back to the first floor. You know, so I'm not have two people down. I will say that Lilim's character design was louder than all the other ones, but I guess that's what they're going for. I don't know how much of a fan I was of it necessarily, but I guess if that's the character, it makes sense. You all are healed, that's great. I love to hear that. I have enough. I don't want to talk to you. SM at the Nomad. They're cool. I've recently heard I should not be talking to them, but that was a lady with an umbrella and we're indoors. There's no sun either. You can't be a sun parasail. I think we're on the moon. can't have a sun parasol on the moon. I want to go buy weapons. Weapons. Oh my god. Didn't you find the moon really mysterious? Yeah. I was a lady with the bunny. This is armor. I walked in with armor. I don't want to buy armor yet because I know that the weapons cost like 120k or like 150k, so I can only buy like 2 weapons in the first place. I want to get them for Buster because Buster is running across enemies that I just can't hit. Weirdly enough. Bare knuckle versus grapple. Here we go. Give me one of those. I don't want a Sukuban. I would love a magician gun. Let me figure out what... I don't know what weapons that Undo uses. So first off, let's equip shoot. New cool gun. Buster with Kodachi. Interesting. This is better. Because I think this lets you hit several times in a row. Now what do you use, Undo? Use a trick rod. So maybe if I give you... Well, now that you have like an actual skill that does damage, I don't know if I really need this. I might just be better off just buying... Magician Rod. Magician Rod's only 60. And it's a +2 to int. So that's good. Okay. Yep, I get you. I feel that. 100%. Yep. We talked before already. Weird that that triggers on both of those squares. Let me just save again before I head back down the elevator. I think if I go this way, I'll avoid talking to someone. This route. Speedrun shreds. Floor 8. Oh, we're gonna fight here. 2 magicians. Perfect time to test out our new gear. Stab, punch, hit. 10 damage, 19 damage, that's pretty good. Dodge is not great. Oh, we're just kill him. That's fun. Well, I'll have you cast Meteor. Why is Pain just missing all the time? I should kill this magician before it gets an attack off. There we go. So I don't need to heal anyone just yet. I imagine... agility is the stat for, like, accuracy. And Pain has a lot of agility. Like, I imagine speed and accuracy is what that kind of gets done. Oh, Bunny Girl. I haven't met you since the game started. Oh, because he's a moon bunny. Because that's a thing. Hello again. I'm the princess. Are you? Did you enjoy your time in the Labyrinth? This is the end of the Patreon demo. Oh, okay. Alright. Thank you for supporting Maddie's work. Hey, thank you for making it. I'm liking it quite a bit. She'll be releasing a more polished version of this demo to her itch page. And again, please email her if you encounter any odd bugs. I didn't know how to get to the OK button, but everything else is fine. Thank you. I can't believe I went into the shops and bought all those items and then came down and got to the end of the demo. Rabbits are always watching you. That was really good. I like that quite a bit. I don't know what I'm gonna play now. I genuinely don't. I'm just very much like, what should I do next? If anyone has a suggestion, feel free to just say it in chat. I don't know. I was thinking about doing some GeoGuessr. I also downloaded this game called Rickrack, but I don't know what it is. Like, I'm caught between wanting to play GeoGuessr because I think it's fun, I think it's interesting, and I like just kind of blowing around the map. But also, Rickrack seems like a cool little game that I never played. Whoops. I liked my own, now owns Rickrack. I'll play some GeoGuessr, I think. Let me make sure it's working properly. I also have to move my stuff around. Oh, my wallpaper engine wallpaper really got beefed up there at the end. GeoGuessr, pop it open. Do some Explorer mode. Let me get this thing set up right. This has to be a window capture. Actually, no, this is display capture. If I go over here, it should be fine. Let me switch back to gameplay, actually, as I go and set up something in the background. I want to have some tunes playing in the background. When I was playing normally, I listen to like bossa nova music. Because I just think bossa nova music is fun. But I don't know how great that would be, necessarily. In this case. Should be fine. Display capture. Y'all, we're gonna be trying to finish up North America. Hope you don't mind. Which includes Guatemala, Puerto Rico, Curacao, Dominican Republic, and Greenland. I'm going for Guatemala right now. I should also update my streaming information. Finished up. Labyrinth.os. Thought it was rad. Up on some chill. So you gotta let the people know that it's gonna be chill, you know? GeoGuessr. Update that information. Oh, whoops. I should probably fix up the end card. I've recently started like uploading my VODs to YouTube. I guess this is gonna be the first one I actually have to edit because I don't want to put up a GeoGuessr VOD necessarily, especially have it be like. Maybe I should just keep it the full way though. Be like, oh hey, we played through the Labyrinth demo and then we do some GeoGuessr at the end. But I imagine this kind of whole back portion is gonna get muted because of the audio in the background. Anyhow, let's go for it. Guatemala. I don't know anything about Guatemala. I didn't know anything about Mexico or Canada, but I got there too. I've been watching a lot of Barlden play through GeoGuessr, and I realize I know literally nothing about how to play GeoGuessr, or about the world necessarily. There wasn't a thing on the side, right? I was looking for a phone number, but then I remember that the phone numbers of Guatemala are like 8 numbers long. I don't necessarily have someone.morales@hotmail.com. You're lucky this thing's in the way. I'd email you, ask you exactly where we are. This is not a great bossa nova song. I'll be honest. Oh, it's bossa nova beats. Huh. Smooth Kirby music. There we go. Let's go get lost in Guatemala. I don't think I'm going to stream for very much longer because I was already a little bit tired going into this. But I want to put in a few efforts, you know? Also, we got our Google Chrome, we got our Snapchats, we got whatever this is, Sad Cloud, WeChat? I think it's WeChat? And Facebook, and Twitter. That doesn't help me at all though. Also, as a result, important intermissions? Parados de Santeria. Is there a place in here in Guatemala called Santeria? I remember I was going for a run here. I eventually didn't get it. I quit out. I was like, nah, we're donezo here. This is Belize. Yeah. Guatemala is also like a smaller country. This is the first time I've done like a smaller country. Like I have to get pretty exact, I guess, on here. This is the Rio Manuel. I also paid for the premium GeoGuessr because I didn't want the location-based ads to show up. Did I have like a... That helped me not at all. This big bus is gonna be a bit of a fiasco, unless it tells me exactly where it's going. Now we're just having a fun, cool bus. There aren't any cool buses in the United States. All the buses here are lame. Yeah, this is just a bigger version of the other sign. If you were here, you'd already be home. And here's the numbers for the telephone number for Guatemala is 8 numbers, so it doesn't have like an area code in the same way. And the one like kind of advantage I gave myself, like, hey, you can search up an area code. It wasn't always helpful, especially in Mexico. It seemed like a bit of a problem sometimes. And in Canada even, it was a bit of an issue, but it was very helpful in the US. It's another fancy looking bus. What are we doing here? Is that your license plate? I haven't seen like a road sign either, like telling me which road I'm on. One thing I've noticed that I do differently than other people who are playing GeoGuessr, which I assume that they have so much in-game knowledge that they know what they're doing, is that I am just sitting around looking at stuff, just enjoying the world. Back to school! When was this picture taken? I'm trying to find the little Google logo. It's nowhere to be found. What a shame. I like the art for this. This one seems a little bit strange, but you know, live your life. Pepsi. Oh, this is 2017. Interesting. That back to school thing was a while ago. Those kids have been to school and gone back. Electronica, Alpha 2000. We got our televisions, we got our LCDs, we got our plasmas. Sonic equipment. Electro domesticants. Though, I do like just looking at these signs. It's honestly a little fun. I was thinking to myself, you know, it'd be fun to play like a Christmas version themed like GeoGuessr, but I guess that's probably an option if you like search for maps. Cigarettas and Boulevard Bolsillon San Cristobal. Okay, so if I find San Cristobal, maybe? Where's Guatemala? Okay, this is Guatemala in Guatemala. I need to find San Cristobal. I wish I could make this map bigger. Okay, I can. Fun. San Cristobal. This is San Cristobal Veracruz. So this seems like a long road, so I want to say it's probably one of these, kind of like coming in and out. So let me return to the start of where I was. I went down this way. We're taking a hard turn here? I think it's probably maybe the upper one. Oh, also we got a highway up here. Thank you so much for subscribing, Rope Snake. I really appreciate it. How you been? My notification sounds always freak me out. I don't know what it is. I'm like, what the hell is that sound? What's going on? Just playing some GeoGuessr, living our lives, trying to get a gold in Guatemala, which I've not been able to do before. In fact, I've not finished a map in Guatemala. It seems tough, but I feel kind of confident about this, where I am right now. Because we're down this kind of major road. And it's really a question of if we're coming in from this side, or if we're coming in from this side. I think we're coming in from this side. This makes sense to me. And Guatemala is small enough that if you're like off a little bit, it's a bit of a problem. You're doing alright. Hey, I'm doing well too. I got my second COVID vaccine dose, so I'm just recovering from that. I was feeling a little woozy a little bit ago, but I'm better now. You know, took me a bit. I got my little head thermometer. I hit my face on the button. Spent the other day with my parents because like, oh, I got my vaccine with my dad, so we're just like, oh, we'll chill out together for a bit. It was nice. It was pleasant. Hopefully we'll be able to spend more time together in the near future. You know? What on earth is this? Okay. That's a highway. We're going onto a highway here. What highway is this? Is this a highway or is this just a different road? Solar energy. I think these pictures were taken in 2017. Excuse me. Because I've not seen a lot of the Google logo. It just kind of disappears after a bit. I'm also assuming that we're in San Cristobal because of a sign I saw that said homes in San Cristobal, which is why we're there on the map right now. But this is San Cristobal Verapez, so I don't know if that's a different thing. Because San Cristobal could also be the name of like a state within Guatemala. And since we're going for golds, we can't get like less than a 4,000. Because getting less than a 4,000 would put us off track of getting a gold. And you gotta do pretty well to get a 4,000. You know. Maybe it's over here because of this, like, thing up here? Well, I don't know what this is. Like, this is just a... It doesn't make any sense to me. Is it a building that's covering up this road? I spent a lot of time looking at the signs because I think they're fun. They're my favorite part about playing this game, just looking at signs on the sides of the road. Grooming pet shop. Okay, I feel somewhat confident that we're going to be somewhere around here. So let's guess. There we go. We were completely wrong. I guess they're just advertising houses in San Cristobal because it's over there? Even though we were in Mexico? Is there a San Cristobal over here? Well, okay. So we did poorly that time. But we can still recover. We can still do fine. We have unlimited time here. So I might pop into a daily challenge if we fail this one pretty badly. So amo a Kamoth? Kamaton? Later para 2008 2012. I think this is just an unrelated sign. I was kind of hoping it was like a, you know, when you're like walking down the road and you see like people who put like paint on the road to like indicate construction and all that. Like, oh, we're gonna be doing sewage treatment over here. I'm sure all the pro GeoGuessr players would have been looked up at the map and been like, oh, the clouds look like this. We're in this part of Guatemala exactly. What's up, fellas? How you doing? Like your shirt, One Direction. What team is that? I don't know anything about soccer. I'm not gonna pretend like I do. I have a friend who has that jersey. Like, I should know it. Casual cars on the side of the road. Nope, okay. Just a vehicle repair place. That is my favorite part of this game, though, is just like slowly using clues to figure out where you are. This is a one-way road into this place. Bienvenidos, Tero Parkamaton, Guillermo Kamaton, I want to say, I think this is the state, Chiquiyama, and probably this is like the place within the state in Guatemala. Let me move this to the side so I have a better look at that. Because this looks like a government seal of sorts. It's Comiton. I don't know what like the prevailing theory or like the idea is, like here's what's fair to do, here's what you're allowed to do when you're playing GeoGuessr. Like I've searched up I've searched area codes for other places, but like if I Google that, I guess I don't know where this is or like if this is the right place. So if I like Google it, it's not that much of an issue. Like if I just type in Camaton, but I guess maybe it's not like Googling it would like tell me something about the place. Like if I was even right about that in the first place. Because I Googled it just now. And that lets me know, like, oh hey, it's actually Chukuyama is the place in the country. Here is the city, and Kamaton is like the state area. It's the province, I guess. I imagine there's a distinction there between the two. Is this... I think we're over here then, right? Maybe. Go back to the start. This is just a weird waylaid road. This is a Kirby song? This feels like a Final Fantasy song. What are we going on? Can I see this? The campground? Interesting. Is there something here that would be this place? I guess maybe over here? Right? Nope, I was completely wrong. Again. Did a very bad job. Well, you know. I gotta do good once, right? We gotta at least figure out what medal we get. Park Hotel, Ruta Kaban. I don't know if this is... It seems like it's in 200 kilometers. And Ruta Kaban. I guess Kaban Ruta? If it uses the same kind of state indicators as the last one did. Okay, so this is Kaban over here. But where is Ruta? I should also probably figure out which of these highways I'm on, because it's either 5, 7E, or 7W. I hit the wrong button there. I don't think this is the major highway. Is there... There are mountains here, so maybe... on the edge of these mountains? Could also just be like up here somewhere. I imagine it's gotta be on it's gotta be a mountain road. The tire over there. There's a sign. One thing I've noticed in Guatemala specifically is that a lot of these signs are absolutely, like, they've been hit. They've been dinged. Someone's been, like, hit them hard enough on the edge that they're just knocked over. Because I've seen signs like that before. Okay, what is this? No. That's not a, that's like a road warning, I think. I like how I say these things with, like, some sort of confidence, even though I know I have none regarding this at all. So, we know we're like 200 kilometers away from a place called Ruta Kaban. We're in Kaban, and we're trying to figure out which highway we're on right now, or like which road we're on. But I'm starting to become more and more like we are not on a major highway. Because like the highways here have been bigger, and Dude, I've not seen another car on this road yet. So I think it's, or maybe like, oh, one of these other off-roads, but we can find our way to one of those major highways. Especially if we keep going down this mountain. What does it say? 6 kilometers. So, we got a bit of a journey ahead of us, y'all. Hi. Thank you so much for the raid, Haxor. I appreciate it. How you doing? How is the rest of How's the rest of the witness? We are GeoGuessing. I finished up Labyrinth.os demo. I went to the town. I bought all my new items. I came back down and said, "Actually, you've just reached the end of the demo. Sorry about that." And I was like, "Okay, I guess I still got like an hour left to stream, so I'll try some GeoGuessr."
What's wrong with him?
They drugged him. Come on, we gotta get him out of here. Come on, stop! Touch me! All right.
We just want to help.
Get away!
An interesting clip. But thank you again for the raid, Haxor. We're just chill vibing, enjoying the world. Yeah, some of the like puzzles in The Witness are definitely like that. Like, it's just a whole fiasco. Like they kind of like expect you to come. I have 3 gold so far. I have the United States, I have Canada, and I have Mexico. And now I'm trying to get gold in Guatemala, but we've already failed this one pretty badly. We are at 2,000 on the 3rd round. It took me a bit to get gold in Mexico, so I'm thinking it'll probably be even worse in Guatemala just because I just have less information about Guatemala. I know that we're currently in Caban, or at least we're 200 kilometers away from a hotel that's in Caban. But I don't know where we are. In Biotopa del Quetzal? Which I imagine. I also don't know about like what things people like Google. Like I've Googled area codes for like phone numbers. And I felt like even then I was like getting a little bit too much help. But I don't know. I guess it's like subjective. I guess it's what you really want to get out of the game. Oh, but like I was saying about the witness puzzles, they're good because they make you feel like rewarding, but definitely some of them are confusing, and some of them are definitely like, oh hey, you just made this unnecessarily complex, or sometimes I just have to go and walk somewhere else. I definitely recommend having a notebook with you for that game though. I was using my notes app on my phone when I played through it when it first came out. This is definitely the name of the place. Like, I think Googling the name of Biotopa del Quetzal might be cheating. But also, it'd be very convenient. It'd make my life significantly easier. Oh no, I missed the sign. Biotopo Prodigio University. That looks like the territory. I wish I could like change the definition of these lines a bit. Also, last time I Googled something, I turned out to just be completely wrong, so maybe it's fine if I Google something because maybe I have the wrong information? Okay, so Biotopo Prodigio University is the name of the university. I don't know what the university is, what they do, but it's who they are. So Biotopa del Quetzal. What on earth is that? Ah! I hit the wrong capture thing. Biotopo del Quetzal is a nature preserve in Guatemala, famous for its bird diversity. The Green Mountain Preserve is home to the magnificent Quetzal. That's all fine and dandy, but where you is? We are, I think here. Here we go. So we're like over here, I think. No, we're a little ways back. I think we're over here-ish. Let's get that 5,000, y'all. Here we go. Oh no. It's okay. It's better than what we've gotten before. Is it? Yeah, yeah. We're at tourist place. There are like school children walking around here. So I know I got this one in Mexico. There's like a equivalent place, kind of similar, like Chichen de Itza in Mexico up here. Where is it? Here, Chichen Itza is a place like this in Mexico. But I don't know what the equivalent place here in Guatemala would be. Casa Palacio? I think these are all different names. Like I guess this structure over here is called the Casa, or like the Palace House, maybe? Why are you hiding these names? I just want to read the sign. It's fine, I'm not crying. We're all fine, everything's good. One thing about being in these places, let me minimize the map a little bit this time, is that I don't know how to get out of them sometimes. Like you're just kind of trapped here. Like I got stuck in a theater in Mexico. It's just like this tiny little place in the middle of Mexico City. And I could not get out. I even guessed, and I got decently close to where it was. Like I think it was like within 4,000 points. And I was like, oh wow, I don't know how this happened at all. But I was just trapped in there. I could not figure out how to get out of this like theater because it was like a contained space. When you clicked around, you just moved around the theater a bit. And it was weird. Sir, can I come over here? Oh, it's a different time of day even now. Further? Okay, give me the path. Oh yeah, I got trapped in a real movie theater in Mexico. They wouldn't let me leave. There was a ghost there. It's pretty much a Phantom of the Opera situation. Or I guess Phantom of the Megaplex. I've never seen Phantom of the Opera, but I've seen Phantom of the Megaplex to know enough times that they kind of got locked inside. And I imagine it's just the same plot, but with movie theaters. Okay, so I think this place is called Zakalu? Right? One of my fears is like getting Phantom of the Megaplex, yes. One of my fears is being trapped inside of a place. Like every time I went to the mall and it was like starting to get late, it's like, oh man, they're gonna close. They're saying the mall's closing in 30 minutes. I gotta get out of here right now or I'm gonna be trapped inside in 30 minutes, even though there'd be like 100 people still in the mall afterwards. It's one of those irrational fears I have. And being trapped in the theater is very much, hey, you're gonna die here, there's gonna be a serial killer. But I think that's just because I've seen Scream. I think it's Scream 3 where that happens, rather than a movie set, because they're like doing, hey, we're making a movie out of Scream. Wait, how did I get back here? No, I don't know. What on earth? Okay. Sure. And Dead Rising. Yes. I only played Dead Rising 2. I actually was looking at Dead Rising because the Capcom sale was the other day. I was like, maybe I should play Dead Rising. But The games with timers really freak me out. Yeah. Like, I don't like having a game where the timer is running the whole time and I feel like compelled to go do stuff. It's one of my issues with Persona. Like, when I do play Persona, I'm like fine with it because like you figure out a way to just kind of get past all that time stuff. But like when I was starting with Persona 5, I played a little bit of it, and then the cat was just yelling at you the whole time to be like, "Hey, you gotta not spend your day here. You gotta go sleep. You gotta study." It's like, no, I only have so much time, cat. Please let me go. Okay. So Zakalu. There's a game, not there's a game. Well, there's a game within Kentucky Route Zero called Xanadu? Yeah, no, okay. I don't think these are references to each other at all. Just they have similar sounding names. I was trying to like, I was sitting there for a bit like, was it called Zakalu? I don't know. It was Xanados? I don't know. I'm gonna play Kentucky Route Zero at some point again. And I'm just gonna sit there. Kentucky Route Zero is one of those games, it's just a real sad game. You know? It really gets to you after a bit. And it's sad in a whole lot of ways. But like, it's fun. Okay. This is Belize. I don't want to go to Belize. I want to find Zakalu. I'm gonna Google Zakalu. Okay. Excuse me. I hit the button and I completely forgot where it is. It's somewhere over here. It's, I want to say it was, maybe it was down here? But at least now we have a general idea. I don't know if it's going to be marked on the map, though. Even though it's not super helpful, necessarily. Like, we're already not gonna have enough for to get gold. Like, we're already down quite a bit. Don't feel as bad. Okay. There it is. It's gonna be somewhere over here, right? Okay. So I think we're at the difference between a silver and a bronze. Now, if we do well on this one, I was kind of wishing it, like my Mexico attempt that I got a gold on, I ended up on Chichen Itza at the very end. After I had ended up on Chichen Itza 3 times before, so I was like, I know exactly where this is. Like I got like an almost perfect there. I was so excited. I was like, I did it. I nailed it. Because I was like, I had messed up one of them. Like, familiarity. So I was kind of hoping I would get like another not Zakulala? Zakula? Oh my god, I can't believe I literally just forgot the name of the place I was just at. I was thinking about whenever I played GeoGuessr, I would just play some Bossa Nova in the background, because Bossa Nova is fun. But I started uploading my VODs to YouTube, I was like, oh hey, I'm adding like copyright flags on like these Disco Elysium videos because the album they use in the background for Disco Elysium is like has a copyright flag on it. But like every once in a while, like whenever I take a break, and it's just the main menu theme just playing in the background, I would get like a copyright strike there. Or, not a strike, it's just a flag like, hey, the audio here's been muted. Which is fine because it's I'm not like monetizing those videos at all. They're just there. For me to have in the future to be like, hey, remember you did this? This is how you spent some of your time. In case you want to like show them to someone in the future, be like, hey, this is me. I'm doing my thing. It's making me think like back to like all those games I played that I didn't like have the VODs up for. Now that I know how easy the process is for getting those VODs up, I missed out. But like, I guess if I'm doing like a playthrough of a game, I'll put the VODs up. Municipal de Flores Petin? Okay, so is Petin the name of the municipality, or is de Flores? I think Petin is the name of the municipality, given what we saw last time. Puerto Barrios. Libertad, Popton. How much conservation area is in Guatemala? I think it's like the third place we've been that has like a conservation sign on it. Dartmouth. That's that place. I couldn't even tell you where Dartmouth is in the United States. Genuinely no idea. I think I have a friend who goes to Dartmouth too. Which makes it even worse. Patent department. So I just gotta find San Flores here in the patent department. There's San Luis? Or De Flores, not San Flores. La Quinta, San Domingo, Santo Domingo. I've had a thing there before, as well as San Diego. Oh, but I've ended up in Mexico. Okay, so there's no other road here, so we might as well just follow this road up, right? Cacalte. Is this a road? This is a road. Union, San Luis. Chinchilla. The turtle. I know that. Popped up. Like Popstar. More Kirby references. The song might be a little bit too lively for me right now. Like, the one thing you say about Bossa Nova is that it's chill. It's like, you just relax into it. Kind of like you're in an elevator. It's the Palestine and Guatemala. Wow. Fancy. I wonder, is this whole place within the patent department? This line goes over to Mexico, so is this whole place Petin? So I just, like, how much information did I get out of knowing there's De Flores in Petin? Because this is a conservation area, so I guess it's gonna be up here somewhere, right? We got a general idea. Let's keep looking for clues. Which way was I going? I don't remember. I think this way. Yeah, I remember these people just sitting on the sidewalk. Is that a picture of something? Okay. So we are in Flores Petin, which I just found. Go us. I feel like we're maybe over here on this side because this is the conservation area. I don't think we're at an airport. I feel confident enough that we're gonna get the silver, but I still want to get the best that I can get. This might be a road heading in and out of Penton though, so I don't know if it'll be this road necessarily. It could also be like this road or either of these roads. I'm trying to do a similar method with the other ones, but I just couldn't find the places on the map. And I was like, okay, do we really want to sit here and watch me like pore over this like tiny little map to see where the thing is? Ah! Back. There's a big sign and I missed it. Welcome to Tikal, Guatemala. Where's Tikal? This is the entrance to Tikal. Yeah, it's gotta be near Flores. It's not big enough to show up on the map, at least over here. And I feel confident enough to say that we're in Flores. So maybe it's just a smaller part within Flores? There's a whole ass town over here. This is a better version of that sign from before. Much more clear. Excuse me. This is the Tikal National Park. Interesting. So, we're at the entrance to a larger national park. Welcome to Tikal. So we're gonna be over here then. Right? But would we, if this is where the start of that thing is, would we be over here somewhere? I'm gonna say, I think we're over here. Hey! It's pretty good. Tell me. Got a silver medal for Guatemala. Thank you. Yes! We'll have to come back and try it again later because it takes so long and I don't want to stream for that much longer. So I think we'll do the daily challenge and then maybe I'll Google a weird name for a map and try that again. I've not done the daily challenge for 4 days. But, you know, I did alright the first few times. Okay, what can we figure about where we are? I'm gonna get distracted just looking at people's shirts. I think we're in India. We're definitely in India. But where in India are we? It's one of those times, because every time I play GeoGuessr and I end up somewhere, I'm like, is this India? What are we doing? And like, Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just see India because I've been to India. Like, what is this? Maybe this isn't India. I feel like I would recognize some of those symbols. And we're gonna put ourselves like, I guess maybe Bangladesh, because Bangla link, right? I guess the languages would be similar. Like the characters would look similar to that. I should probably not just put myself in the middle of nowhere. Let me put myself in that tour because this place seems pretty natural. We've seen a lot of people talk about how like they've gotten snow recently, and that sounds like a nightmare to have snow in the middle of like late April. But it's also cold here. Northwestern University. Maybe up here? In northern westerner part of Bangladesh? Bearsick? Bearsick. Barkick? I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that correctly. But I can read English letters. That's a benefit to me. It's gonna be like Singapore somehow, and I'm just gonna be completely wrong, or Nepal. At least we're not doing like country stuff, so I don't need to be like super precise about anything. Ah, you know what? We dream. Why was there a Northwestern University sign if it was down there? I've got questions. Oh wow, DaBaby. I don't know about DaBaby. I don't know anything about DaBaby except that DaBaby has become a meme recently. Bamboozled, truly. I guess they want to put signs up advertising their university in the Northwest because everybody would already know about it. We are all DaBaby. Truly. I've only heard one DaBaby song, and it was DaBaby on a track with Dua Lipa, like the one that's like levitating, which is absolute banger. But I know this face. I know this face. I saw his face morph into a bus and a bunch of DaBabies pop out, because that's what my TikTok's like, people ripping books in half and people transforming into cars. Also, hi. How you doing, Barlden? Come to watch me do bad in the GeoGuessr? Oh, sign. Ah. We're 0.5 miles or 0.5 kilometers away from Paxlabek. That doesn't help me at all. Hibernating after having homemade spaghetti sauce. Sounds good. I have to go find food to eat after I do this stream, but I think I have nothing. Why does that road sound like this? You shove in the entire container of oregano, as is recommended. I don't know if this is going to be Eastern Europe, but I feel like Eastern Europe. Just pop it there, a little bit close to Ukraine, a little bit close to Belarus, and let's just start going, seeing if we can find anything. And now we're further away from Paxlabek. Okay, I thought that was like a territory. Oh, just a quarter away. Just a tiny bit. Truly. I made the mistake of having my my display capture be on my window I normally have for chat, so now it's hard for me to look over because my mic is just blocking the entire thing. I'm also in sitting position after having done standing stream for so long. So I have like this stack of books that I use to keep my microphone up to like mouth level while I'm streaming. And now it's just on a stack of books and it's at eye level for me. Which is, you know, it gets the job done. And I don't want to adjust it. What does this sign say? I have 36 seconds left. Please just say the name of the country. Krinsky. Can I find Krinsky real fast? Okay, so all these have names such that I don't think they would have. We're gonna be up in like Europe somewhere. Not Europe, we're gonna be up in Russia somewhere. Krisk? No. Quarter of oregano for every 15 cloves of garlic you put in. Hey! Look at that! If you dream hard enough, anything can happen. Ah, DaBaby, you messed up. How did you mess up? Aren't you like computer algorithms? I assume that these were like computers that like figured out where they were and just instant solved them at the start of the day. I guess maybe this one just messed up the input? Damn, DaBaby. You really beefed this. Okay. Where are we at? Don't recognize the language. I know we're in Africa though. Or maybe someone just has Pog Champion. Really. Just drop it. I want to say maybe down here? Look up at the sky. There are rips and tears in the sky, but I don't know what that means. It looks like we're underneath a giant manta ray. What do I think? Rips in Senegal. Okay. Appreciate you. It's one of those things where I know it means something, and now we have to deal with the fact that I don't know where Senegal is. Oh, here it is. Senegal. Because you're in Africa too. Otherwise, like Montenegro, but that's like grassy and mountainous. That makes sense. For some reason, if you see the Big Rift, for some reason I had it in my head like, oh, the Big Rift is in Albania. And I don't know why. I don't know anything about the country of Albania. But that's just where it exists in my mind. World Champion 2015? Ass Alchemy. I'd love to get more specific about this. Bienvenue? Oh, I guess because the fucking French are colonialists. Probably not in the middle of... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say maybe. Maybe we're just chilling there in the middle of nowhere. Gendemer territory. I'm saying all these words like I can figure out what they mean. But I never will. Republic of Senegal. Uganda Corporation. Okay. So we know we're in Senegal. We know we're on a road in Senegal. So I think we're gonna be fine. It's not gonna be bad. It's not gonna be the best thing in the world. Oh, what? Hi, I have 8 seconds left. How you doing, buddy? You little scratch on the head. Okay, I guess this explains why they have so many like big signs saying, "Hey, you're in Senegal." Here are the official signage of Senegal. This seems European. I'm gonna say Denmark. Copenhagen, even. clouds look funky, but there's not big rifts in them. This person has Crocs on. This person doesn't know that I just displayed your Crocs to the entire world. It's gonna be on a YouTube VOD. Oh, I gotta shorten that nightmare. Just follow me on Twitter message. God, I really need to figure out where this is because now I know where that man lives and that he has his Crocs on. And I can go to his house and be like, hey, I saw your Crocs on GeoGuessr. Where'd you get them? You can say, sorry, I don't speak English. I don't know who has these accents on their letters for the L and the Y. I'm better off just looking at the map to see if someone has those up there. Could be Lithuania. They got Ciale. That's the little S on the S. Ah, let's not get stuck here for too long. Also, going that way, it's not going to take me closer to this town, which I think is my biggest clue. A giant stone cross. I swear, I just saw a giant stone cross. Oh, here it is. Hi. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Oh, what was that? Blue sign. Plastica Tercalster Halsco. That doesn't help me at all. Maybe Estonia? It seems similar to the language in Estonia, at least what I can see from the map. But I don't know if this necessarily... I was thinking Denmark-ish. This doesn't help me at all. Oh, I was completely wrong. Slovakia. No, not Slovakia. Yeah, Slovakia. Oh, there we go. It has a little Y thing. Maybe didn't mess this up. Lestica has the same major number of syllables as Majima. I don't know. Kiryu's gonna walk in there and the entire place is just gonna transform into Majima. It's his biggest disguise yet. A GeoGuessr where they just give you the whole world, but they've hidden Majima in a few places. Majima's not everywhere, but can you find Majima? That doesn't help me at all. I mean, it probably would help me if I knew what language that was. These road signs like this make me think Europe again. Retorna Talula, or Tula. Spain? Maybe Portugal? Retorno. This way to go back. Andalusia, Zarzal. Got any cool names? Italy? This does not look Italian. Ah! I keep saying Tula, and Tula makes me think of, there was this news story like 20 years back about this family who named their daughter Tolula Does the Hula, and she went to court and like, you can't call me this. I've gotten a judge to say that you are not allowed to call me this, you have to give me a different name. Like, wow. I mean, power stance, power move on your part. But if you're gonna give your child like a name, you know, don't have like a verb in there. Don't have like a whole sentence by itself. What are you doing? Blanco. Trash bag? 2 trash bags? Respect las zonas de transito. Wait. What flag is white and blue? Is this a flag? What is the color of Portugal's flag? Why am I thinking it's Portugal's flag? We have 7 seconds left. All we can do left is dream, and I'm here for that. Let me see the baby's face. Alright. We did pretty well on the other ones. Or Colombia. Shame. Show my high score. Let me see how the baby did. Just me versus the baby. Yeah. Google, I'm gonna search up some random, actually, let's go browse maps. Let's go to the new maps. Let's see what people got. Washington, D.C. I'm familiar with. Guess the city skyline. Good luck. Ryan smells like a mildly aged sponge. Oddly enough, that's the most interesting one to me so far. Wyoming. Edmonds, Wisconsin? Minnesota. Utah. How many places have you been to? Places I've been, 1 million plus places. What's this man doing? Just creating maps about his friend Ryan, about how he smells. Howie's wish list. I play Howie's wish list. I don't know. What do you wish for, Howie? Big mountain. Big lake. Oh, I can't move. Howie, you've trapped me here. What the hell? Where? These beats are too chill for this, Howie. Huh. These are evergreen trees. So they're gonna be up north, right? I don't know what Howie dreams of, but I think maybe Howie would probably dream of, like, up here, maybe? Something about this makes me think it's a Great Lake. That's probably wrong. I'm gonna say it's gonna be somewhere in Canada. So it could be... Are there a lot of big evergreen forests in Europe? Oh, you know what? Iceland. I'm gonna say it's there. I think this man Howie dreams of Iceland. It's close. What else do you dream of, Howie? I think Howie seems like a local guy. Is this Oslo? This is the Oslo Olympics. Where the fuck is Oslo? I don't even remember what country Oslo's in. It's in Norway. Can I figure out where the Olympic Stadium is in Norway? Well, it probably helps us go down to Oslo at least. I'll just drop it in Oslo. We dreamed a big enough dream. It wasn't even in Oslo, it was in Holmenkollen, which I think was the bad guy from Full Metal Alchemist. K2. K2's in Africa? Or am I thinking of something else? No, K2 is somewhere in Africa. I want to say it's... My sister's climbed K2, I think. No, K2 is, near Everest? You think Mount Everest would be a bigger part of a map? Ah! Okay. I need to confirm to me that Everest was, or K2 was in the same mountain line as Everest. So I'm not just over here not knowing where it is. Sir. Fun stuff. Is Howie Mandel's wish list? Ah. I can only hope so. I imagine Howie Mandel has much darker wishes. He seems like a nightmarish man. This might be like the Property Brothers again, where I think Howie Mandel is a nightmare man and he's actually perfect. Just a saintly being. But I'm gonna stick to my belief that I think Howie Mandel is a bad man. Everest, I think, is like near the split between. So true. I listened to a podcast about people doing a not GeoGuessr, ghost hunting thing. It wasn't like an actual ghost hunting thing. It was like they were playing a D&D game and they were doing ghost hunting, and they just kept hunting down Howie Mandel. And I was like, you could have named him Howie Mandel the whole time. He'd be such a great ghost. I don't know where Mount Everest is. I think it would be bigger on this map. Is it? No. It's like, I want to say it's here in Kashmir? Or like near Kashmir or India, Pakistan? I'll put it right in the center. Right here. One of the most contentious borders in the world. I was completely wrong. I saw the words K2 on the back of that airplane and I was like, yeah, it's gotta be K2. That makes sense. Who else would put K2 on their thing? Nope. It was just a random place in Alaska. It's not even the name of any of these mountains. Mount Hunter? The Kaltina Queen? Yes, Howie's true revenge. Ah! Was there another K2 Aviation? Come on. I mean, I probably should have guessed based off these old men, old white dudes in hoodies and jeans. Like maybe we're not in Kashmir. Well, let's see what's next on Howie Mandel's wish list. It's just gonna be the set of Deal or No Deal. What is this? This is not the running of the bulls, is it? I'll press sport. Gosh, I'm glad it's not my wish list. It would just be like 3 different Taco Bells, a dog, and a park, and then like the lazy river from King's Dominion. My ideal wish list. I wish I could read these words. This is Buffalo Wild Wings, of course. Oh, we're in Colombia. As long as I make myself laugh, it's fine. Where's your national pride, y'all? Okay, we know we're not in the United States because there'd be more people with American flags. I say with so much confidence that I must be wrong about that. What do you say, Germany? Who does a big run? It's honestly not that big of a run. There's not that many people here. Yeah, let's stream. Hey! What is this? Commonex? I don't know if this is a red line. I've never seen a red line in this game before. Not game, on a Google map. This is an actual utility. Oh no, Howie? This is your last wish? This is the last thing you dream of? Oh, never mind. Howie doesn't wasn't wish for the void, he doesn't wish for eternal blackness. He wants an elephant. Ah, Howie. What was I gonna say? Wow. Very strong not to go out on, Howie. Very touching, very emotional. Just the bleakness and blackness of darkness. Truly. Like, oh no, are we playing Disco Elysium? What's going on? Nope, just elephant. Elephant and this man. Feet. You want to be Howie's friend? Howie has big dreams. He wants to go to some mountains over here. He wants to go to some mountains over here. He wants to go run around over here. And he wanted something else. Yes, this man went on safari in sandals. But don't worry, he's got his tactical vest and his watch, so he always knows what time it is. Where do people go on safari? I want to say probably maybe South Africa? I say it's maybe Kruger National Park. And he's got his water bottle, and he's got a notebook. Man also brought his camera. Man brought a video camera. Oh, does he have a selfie stick? Is that what's going on here? I keep staring at the people and all the giant, majestic elephants. Probably says something about me, you know? Anyhow, that's the dream. Oh wow, we got pretty close. Globetrotter X2. The Moremi Game Reserve in Botswana. Fun times. Anyhow, appreciate y'all coming by. I'm gonna switch over to face view. Ah! Please don't look at all the trash around my room. It's supposed to be standing desk. And I'm gonna find somebody to raid. And I have to do it looking this way, please. I can't keep looking at the camera like that. Thank y'all for coming by. Appreciate you. Had some fun playing through Labyrinth.os. I thought that game was rad. I don't know much about when it's gonna come out. I think they said like end of next year is when Labyrinth's hitting, but it seemed really good. Hey, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. AmericaOnline@AOL.com. GeoGuessr was fun too. I don't know how many often I'll do like full GeoGuessr streams because, you know, I don't know. But Skelly, who I've never had the chance to raid, is playing Monster Hunter Rise. So we're gonna go raid Skelly. But come Sunday, I'll be playing through It Takes Two. I think we're gonna have the finale of that with I'm gonna spell Skelly's name wrong. There we go. Fantastic. Sunday, we'll be streaming It Takes Two with Tiny Blue. I think it's going to be the finale. It should be. Doesn't seem like there's going to be much more game after this. We've gotten most of the pages. We made our daughter cry. It's been a nightmare. We've done some terrible things in that game. We'll make up for their sins. And then Monday, Tuesday, I'll be playing through more Disco Elysium. I think at some point in the near future, I'll probably stop doing the Thursday stream because I have to go move over to doing 3 streams a week because it's just going to be more suitable, sustainable for me going forward. But I think I'll probably do my long play stream on Monday and then do, hey, this weird smattering of indie games I found out about on Tuesday. At least that's the plan right now. We'll find out at some point. Thanks for coming by. I'm the World's Cutest Gamer. Follow me here. Go to Discord. I have a YouTube channel. You don't gotta follow that. I'm on Twitter. Bam. Bye. Thanks for coming by.